Welcome to part 2 officially. A lot of you all who follow the channel may have seen my most recent video where I talk about Caitlin Clark getting left off of Team USA. That video got a lot of different feedback and I'm grateful for all of it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I wanted to take the time to make this video today to talk about some misconceptions that may have been made from that video. First things first, I want to say that that video is no way, shape, or form anti-Caitlin Clark. It was anti-comparing Caitlin Clark getting left off of Team USA to Christian Laettner making the Dream Team in 1992. That being said, I also want to say that I believe both statements are true, that yes, Caitlin Clark would have definitely helped the market for Team USA basketball, but I also believe that Caitlin Clark is not one of the 12 best players in the WNBA and not one of the top 3 guards, at least not yet. Both statements are correct. I also want to take this time to say I am a fan of Caitlin Clark. I am a fan of Angel Reese. I'm a fan of Paige Bueckers. I'm a fan of all of these young women who are helping grow women's basketball. And truth be told, I've been a women's basketball advocate even before it was cool. So, story time. A lot of you who listen to the podcast know that I used to be the sports editor for the Sentinel News in Shelbyville, Kentucky. And when I first took the job in 2018, everyone in town was telling me about this really good boys team for Martha Lane Collins High School and this really good player named Davion McKnight. And believe me, both of those statements are valid. But what I would go on to learn when both teams kind of had a meet the team moment before the season started is that nobody told me about the girls team. I remember watching their first intra-squad scrimmage and just blown away by how good they were, and yet nobody bothered to tell me. I even remember looking over at their athletic director and like, yo, why didn't you tell me about the girls team? And they're often written off a lot during that season. You know, I remember even one publication even referred to them as a Cinderella story throughout the KHSAA tournament. And like I said at the beginning of the season, talking about how good they were, that team would go on to play in the Sweet 16 at Rupp Arena. In other words, for those who are not Kentucky natives, they made state. And it goes to show really how little of respect the women's game has gotten over the years. So any player that helps bring publicity to a game that often has not gotten the respect that it deserves gets my respect. So hats off, ladies.